my fourth video attempt. I recently put some prompts in my stories asking people what ideas they were having that they wanted to activate on, and also some hurdles that were preventing them from activating. And it was kind of across the board that there was something that they wanted to do that was new to them, whether it be creating a new class or starting a team. And then the hurdles really surrounded around not trusting themselves, not believing that they could do it, and also not believing that this thing that they're putting out there would be valuable to the people that they were trying to serve. And all of these things are in your head. You don't actually know that it's not going to be successful or it is going to be successful until you actually take a step in that direction and trust. I know it's easy to be like, well, okay, like if I take this step in this direction, I'm not going to get hurt, right, to say that, but ego is a thing. So I'll just tell you a little story about me and my experimental entrepreneurship. So I wanted to create a class, and I thought it was the best idea ever. I created some marketing, I created flyers, I even rented out a studio and paid out of pocket for it. But you know what happened? Nobody showed up. Nobody showed up, and that was a gut punch. It didn't happen once, it happened twice. It actually happened a couple times. But you know what? I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, I've done it so many times. First of all, it doesn't sting anymore. But second of all, it's the lesson that I learned from the doing that is so much more valuable than just being stuck, right? So for me, doing the thing meant so much more than just being in the same place that I was and thinking and hoping and planning and maybe being like, oh, what if, right? But doing the thing, I eventually realized that holding in person workshops at that time, granted, this was a few years ago, wasn't what I really wanted to do. And so I started realizing, like, okay, there's some resistance here that I'm investigating. And I'm also trying to figure out what I'm trying to sell. And I do think that there was some problem with my verbiage. I wasn't clear enough. I didn't tell people what they were actually getting from the experience. And I was just hoping that people would be vibing with what I was saying. But it wasn't clear. Let's be real. And also, another thing was that it really showed me what I wanted to do. I realized that having one off workshops was something that I wanted to integrate. Yes, this face to face in person interaction, but it was really more about having a bigger impact. So then I started shifting into having a bigger strategy around what can I do to impact the whole system that I'm kind of up against, right? And so now I'm focusing on more B2B kind of work versus B2C kind of work. But interestingly enough, I'm finding my way back to B2C stuff because I just love it. I love helping individuals, and that's fine. But doing those iterations of workshops where nobody showed up really showed me to, first clarify my message. Number two, also shift my focus into something that I really was passionate about creating bigger impact, really addressing the systematic issues that exist in the arts world. And I am so much better for it. So now that I'm returning to B2C work, I have a different perspective, totally different lived experience, so much more experience, no less, to help people. And I'm offering it really just as something on the side and not something that's like my main thing because I am making things happen in other ways, right? And so it's just really cool to be able to look back at those moments where I'm like, that really did sting. And yes, I anticipated that maybe it would sting because, everything's an experiment. But from that experiment, I learned so much. And I definitely think that that is going to be the case for a lot of people who just are stuck and they eventually just take the plunge and do it. You just have to know that you're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. And the best part is that you're going to learn from it. It might hurt a little, like taking off a band aid, but you're going to learn so much more from it than you would if you just stayed stuck. So just go for it. Just do it and just be ready to receive all of the insights, the knowledge, all of the things because of it, because it's so worth it. And I would do it again in a heartbeat. So there. Anyways, hopefully that helps you guys stay unstuck. And yeah, I'm here to cheer you on. So go for it. Let's do it.